service order. Shabbat Shalom.
Oh, it's very nice. Ready for a beautiful, peaceful, wonderful Shabbat. I just want you to hold it in for a moment. Just feel the Shabbat. Take a deep breath. Breathe in that Shabbat. Let out the rest of the week. Breathe in one more time. Bring in the peace of Shabbat. Feel that shalom in your body, your soul, your neshama. Let out the rest of that week. We're here to celebrate Shabbat. Tomorrow afternoon, Emma's bat mitzvah. You're going to help lead the services tonight. We're cool. We're good. We're good. Thank you for that. All that excitement. We'll keep it up tomorrow. I want to remind you, it is Shabbat, by the way, so if you could please, I want to give you the gift of sanctification, of connectedness, of being disconnected from the things that take your heart and your soul. Turn off the cell phones. Just turn them off. You don't need them. The most important people in your lives are here, and if they're not, I'll let them know they're not the most important people in your lives. All right? And just hold the moment with us. We're going to celebrate and feel the sanctity. We have Rabbi Adam Schaefer with us tonight as Chazan. Mike Stein is in Uganda, of all places, helping out the Jewish community there and doing some wonderful Jewish things with cantors there. He's very active. I'm going to ask you to stand up, if you will, please. You can put your books down. Just kind of hum along. So I want you to put your arms around your neighbor. All right? Carl Ford, Emma Devilliers, Laura, Mia, Liv, and Fanny. Simone, if you'll join us up here, please, for the blessing over the Friday night Shabbat candle. We're going to do the Hebrew together, and then I'll hand it to you.
from our hearts and from the hearts of our loved ones. May this Shabbat bring us peace and serenity, joy and rest. Keep aglow within us, O God, the spirit of gratitude for your many blessings, so that we may know the sweet taste of contentment and the rich harvest of sharing. Kindle in our home a deeper love for one another, for our people, and for all your children.
Amen. Thank you. Follow along tonight in the Siddur, the red prayer book, the smaller of the two red books in front of you. We'll begin page 11. You'll find Lechuna Ranana. By the way, if you're not familiar, the transliteration, right? If you don't read Hebrew yet, is on the left side of the page in red. You'll see it in most places. We're going to begin on the right-hand side or the left-hand side, Lechuna Ranana.
And we have the joy. We always say that when one door closes, another one opens. As you know, normally Chazenstein has his quartet up here helping him, but regrettably, 3 of them are sick tonight. So we are down to the wonderful Clarissa Rasmussen, but it is hardly down to, it is actually tonight she gets to star on a moment like this. So would she help, she's going to help me out in singing Lechuna Ranana on page 11. with our spirits already soaring, thanks to Clarissa's outstanding leading.
Thank you.
We are ready to welcome in the Shabbat bride, so we turn our Siddur to page 23 for the singing of Lecha Dodi. We'll do a few verses, and then when we come to the last verse, I'll cue you. Everyone will stand and open up the back doors as we welcome in the Shabbat bride, and imagine her coming in decked out in gorgeous white to welcome in this beautiful day. We face the entrance to welcome the Shabbat bride in. Go. Shalom. Lecha, lecha.
Our role as a community of Minyan, Rabbi Schaefer. questions and get some answers, and I have 10 pieces of candy in my pocket for one question with 10 answers. The question is, last week we read the 10 Commandments. Who can give me one of the 10 Commandments? We'll see if we can get all 10. Adults, you're probably going to help me, and we'll see whether you know all 10 as well. All right, so 10 Commandments. Let's see. All right, let's go over here. Yes, Asher. Honor your parents. Wow. I want you all to hear that. All the kids, honor your parents. Very, and these grandparents and teachers and all those people, and especially, by the way, rabbis. Don't forget, that's right in there. It's written there. All right, now let's go for another one. Yes? You shall not lie. That's right. The idea that you shall not tell a false oath in a court of law. Number 9, very good. All right, who has another one? I'm going to go over to this side. Let me go to the younger ones. You have one? You have one? Shh. Do not steal. That's one. That's great. We got 3 so far. All right, we're making our way down. Yes, Danielle. What? Shh, what is it? No hitting. You know what? That should be one of the 10 Commandments, but it's not. But I'm going to have one of these for you later, maybe. I'll see whether we have enough left over. Okay, I like that. No hitting, that's for sure. You have one? Respect your own. That's part of, right? You shall honor your parents. It's so good. We're still on them. It's its own commandment. Anybody who tells a rabbi that's his own commandment, you get one. Who am I to argue? Here, we're going to make it the 11th one. Go ahead. All right. All right, it is a commandment. All right, who's got? Yes, ma'am. Who's in the back? Go ahead. Just give me one. Do not commit adultery in terms of being honest in your relationships. Good. All right. Number 7. Good. Honor Shabbat, right? By the way, remember and observe. Honor is reserved for parents, but you got it anyway. So wait, I think we got 5 of them, I think. We're going to see. I know the ones that we haven't done, I believe, yet. Yes, sir? Don't kill. Even more correct is don't murder, right? Because there are some times, by the way, sometimes in warfare, like we don't like to kill, but sometimes we have to self-defense. So technically, it's thou shalt not murder. All right, I think we're missing about 3. I haven't heard anything about God yet. We're missing the first 3 for sure, all right, and number 10. First 3 and number 10. Yes, ma'am. Be kind. I like that. I wish that was one of the 10. If I have candy, I'm going to give you another one, all right? I'll give you a hint. Some of them have to do with God or not having. Yes, sir. We got to work on that one. Okay, we're going to come back. You have one? There's only one God. All right, yay. All right.
Go, Livy.
So, by the way, the first commandment says, right, I'm the Lord your God who took you out of the land of Egypt. So we have 1, right, which is the one I just gave you. We have 4, which is parents. 4 is Shabbat. 5 is parents. We got don't murder, right? We got the adultery one. We got no stealing. We got 9, no lying in a court of law. We need 2, 3, 10. Now, adults, you can step in here now. Adults, which ones are we missing? Anybody? Shh, I'll try 2 more. Yes, 1 more. Shh. Who's ready? Leo. Love your neighbor yourself. By the way, one of the most important commandments, not mention the 10 commandments. It's interesting, not one of them. All right, here we go. You think you have it? Last one. Here we go. Don't be jealous. Number 10. You shall not covet. Shall not be jealous. Right? You shall not want what other people have. You have to be happy with it. Number 2, by the way, is shall have no other gods. Thank you. There you go. Okay, give it to one of the kids. Oh, that's a good one. All right. And the third one, shall not take God's name in vain. All 10 you finally got. I get the last one. All right. Here we go. We're going to continue now with Kihem Hayenu, page 40.
Baruch atah Adonai, Ohev Amo Yisrael.
Amen. Page 41. Boys and girls, the words of the Shema. Many of you, most of you know what are we supposed to do when we think of the Shema? Cover our eyes. Those 6 words, we feel God's oneness within us and our oneness with everything. So I invite those of you who wish, close your eyes to focus on that oneness of life, of your soul, and connection with God as we join together with Emma. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha. Join with her. V'chol levavcha u'v'chol nafshecha u'v'chol me'odecha v'hayu hadvarim ha'elech asher anochi metzavecha hayom alevavecha v'shinantam levanecha v'dibarta bam v'shiftecha b'beitecha uv'lechtecha b'derech uv'shokvecha uv'kumecha Shartam leot al yadecha v'hayu letatafo b'neicha uchtachtam al mezuzot beitecha uvi.
Lemon tiskeru ve'asitem et mitzvotai ve'item kedoshim l'Eloheichem ani Adonai Elohechem asher hotzeti etchem me'eretz Mitzrayim lehiot lachem l'Elohim ani Adonai Elohechem Adonai Elohechem Emet.
There we go. Page 44. We're going to continue with Michamoch.
Ending lines of Hashkivenu, Ufros Aleinu. May God spread a shelter of peace over us, just like God will hopefully spread a shelter of peace around Jared Goff. Make sure that he is not sacked too much before the Super Bowl on Sunday.
Hasidics, I invite you to rise, please, for this prayer of the Shamru, as our Emma is going to lead us. I invite you to join along with her if you know the words. Here we go.
Let me make sure that's a little lower for you.
השמיים ואת הארץ ושם. יום השביעי שבת ויהי נפש, שבת ויהי נפש.
So stories sometimes are for children, but sometimes they're actually for adults. In the Jewish tradition, we have stories that are designed to help adults to learn messages, and a lot of them come from the Hasidic tradition. The first Hasidic rabbi, if you don't know, is called the Baal Shem Tov. Right? It was said, by the way, that he could talk to the animals. Right? That he actually could talk to the birds and others, that he had such a strong neshama that he could understand all of God's creatures. As he was getting older, his disciples were wondering, well, are you going to appoint somebody to take over after you? Right? Who's going to lead us when you die? And he was getting very old and close to his death. And he told them, he said, look, I'm not going to appoint anybody, but I want you, my most senior disciples, my best students, I want you to go find the one who will carry on after me. And they said, how will we know to find this person? What do we do? He goes, I'll give you a question. You can ask them one question. You're going to ask them, how do you get rid of conceit? How do you get rid of the idea that you're all so important, right? That you don't care about it? How do you get that idea of conceit? How do you get rid of it? And they said, so if he knows the answer, then that'll be the next Rebbe. And he says, no, you don't understand. Because you can't get rid of that conceit, right? You can't get rid of it. That's we are as humans, right? And so you just have to do the best that you can. But they said, Rebbe, we're made in the image of God. Does that mean that God is full of conceit too? The Rebbe thought. He said, no, you don't understand. We're made in the image of God, but I want you to think about it. Sometimes in the image, it means when you look in the mirror. And when you look in the mirror, what happens? Things become the opposite. And sometimes when we look at God, we perceive the opposite. And all the humility that God has, for some reason, turns to conceit. That's how you'll find the next Rebbe, and he died. And they started traveling around asking people, some of the most important teachers that they had, they'd ask them, how do you get rid of conceit? And they'd give very nice answers. Approached even some of the Lamed some of the most 36 righteous people of the world, and they asked, how do you get rid of conceit? And they gave wonderful teachings. Finally, came to a very modest man, Reb Pinchas. They didn't know. They said, Reb Pinchas, how do we get rid of conceit? He goes, conceit? Oh, I've always been afraid of that. I don't know how to answer that. I fear that whole notion of getting rid of conceit. And the Hasidim knew then that they had found their next Rebbe, and Reb Pinchas, of course, became the second Rebbe of the Hasidim. The idea is, how do we acknowledge and overcome things sometimes? You just have to own it. You have to acknowledge it and do better than that. It's a wonderful teaching that acknowledges human traditions and human frailty, but acknowledges the need to change. We're going to continue with the Hatzi Kaddish, please.
Which you can find on page 46. Yitgadal Yitkadash Shemei Rabbah.
Amen.
Ve'alma divrach yirutei v'yamlich malchutei
Chayechon uv'yomechon uv'chayei dechol Beit Yisrael. Hagala uv'izman kariv. Amen. Yehi Shmei Rabbah mevorach. Lamulam me'omaya yitbarach.
Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitba'ar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal Shemei dekudesha
Barechu
le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata
Tushbechata v'nechemata da'ami hiran be'alma.
Amen.
We rise, please, for the silent Amidah, which begins page 47. Boys and girls, my favorite prayer because it's called the silent Amidah when we do it in the evening. It means you have to shh, but it means you're also praying in your hearts. And that's what this beginning is, this meditation of Adonai Sfatai. The Rabbi Schaefer is going to lead us through Adonai Sfatai Tikach. Please, God, open up my lips that my mouth may proclaim your praise. And then quietly into the Amidah. Keep it English for the private prayers of your own hearts. finished with your prayers, you may be seated. Where are you, kids? Get over here. Yeah, get over here. Find a parent, please, because they're going to bless you. Come on, all you guys here, find your parents. Page 75. By the way, this is something we do every Friday night at Shabbat. If you don't do it, I encourage you to bless your children. It's really beautiful. We have a different blessing for girls than for boys. For boys, we bless them like Ephraim and Manasseh. Like girls, like Sarah, Becca, Rachel, Leah. So even if you, those of you who have had children who have never done it, just put your hands on their head. We're going to start with girls this month. All right? And so place your hand, and the words are, Yisimech Elohim Kisara Rivka Rachel V'Leah. If you have a boy or boys, go ahead, put your hand on their heads. All right? Yisimcha Elohim Ke'Ephraim V'Chi Menashe. Now, all of them together give the what we call the Cohen blessing. Here we go. Yevarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha. Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'chuneka. Yisad Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom. May God's presence always be with you. May you be blessed always with family, community. May you help bring peace to us. And we all say, Amen. Now seal with a kiss. Go ahead. Give them a kiss there. Let them know, right, that they've been blessed. And we're going to invite Emma back up here for Kiddush, page 55. Page 55, please. We rise together. Join along with her. is it?
Grape juice.
It's grape juice. Woo! All right, you go back. We're going to remain standing. Aleinu, page 56.
לשבח לאדון הכל, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארץ, ושמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם בגורלנו, או המונם, אנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש שהוא נוטה שמיים ויוצר הארץ ומושב יקרו בשמיים ממעל ושכינתו זו בגובהי מרומים הוא אלוהינו אין עוד אמת מלכנו אפס זולתו כך כתוב בתורתו וידעת היום והשבותה אל לבביך כי אדוני הוא האלוהים בשמיים ממעל ועל הארץ מתחת אין עוד, אין עוד. ככתוב בתורתך, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד, ונאמר, והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא.
ביום ההוא יהיה
אדוני אחד, ושמו, ושמו אחד.
You may be seated. This time, memorial boys and girls and names I'm about to read. We listen very respectfully to. These are names of people who have died, but who we still remember. Whether they passed away a year ago or many years ago, we still remember them with love because of all the love they shared with us. On this Shabbat, remember the yahrzeits of John Clark, Stephen Dock, Pauline Kaufman, Harry Minkoff, Maria Rebin, Harry Shapiro, Mo Sharf, Tom Sherrick, Allison Warshaw, Joseph Elbaum, Warren Kaufman, David Krantz, Jack Norwich, Helen Bromberg, Lillian Bulovsky, Theodore Flesser, Lydia Glazer, Sadie Hoffman, Norman Reisman, Kamran Shakiban, Betsy Silver, Gary Starkman, Tilly Varnon, Aaron Visselman, Francis Braverman, Bertha Gelfond, Clara Halpern, Ron Lee, Yoav Pantalat, Evelyn Rubin, Irving Gold, Dolores Klein, Elise Klein, Gerald Silver, Louis Block, Fredka Goodrich, Fred Gottfried, Esther Kurtzman, Sarah May Lasky, Marion Lavin, Frank Lipkin, Evelyn Rosenzweig, Robert Seidner, Samuel Stone, Sarah Topi, Evelyn Visselman, Anna Weiss, David Welsh, Brooke Alexander, Stanley Alpern, Maria Altman, Maxine Bussell, Devora Subatari, Marilyn Jussum, Jules Carey, Louis Miller, Sheldon Otis, Bernard Shine, and Gertrude Spasser. We're also mindful and saddened by the recent bereavement in our community of Florence Cohen, mother of Deborah DeVore, and we mourn the passing of Sylvia Thaw, mother of David Thaw. For those of you who have the need or obligation to recite the Mourner's Kaddish, page 58, we invite you to rise for the words of the Kaddish. And whether you're here in our congregation or, by the way, by live streaming parts of the sacred community and at home, if this is your sacred minion to recite the words, for all reciting the words of the Kaddish, we pray that you are given strength and comfort at this time as we join together. Yit Gadal, the Yit Kadash, Shemei Rabbah. Amen. Ve'alma divrach hirute, ve'amlich malchute, v'chaye hon, v'yomechon, v'chaye, the whole Beit Yisrael. Magala, Vizman, Karib, Ru Amen. Yehi Shmei Rabba Mevorach Me'olam U'Me'omaya. Yitbarach, Yishtabach, Yitpa'ar, Yitromam, Yitnaseh, Yithadar, Yitalev, Yithalal, Shmei Dekudesha, Brichu. Le'elah min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechamata, damiran b'alma v'meru. Amen. Yehi Shlama Rabba min Shemaya, v'chaim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'meru. Amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav, hu yaseh shalom. Aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'meru. Amen. May God establish His peace in the heavens, grant peace and harmony for us, for all of Israel, all of humanity, as we say, Amen. You may be seated. Julie Devine, our president, is going to share with us some announcements. After that, we can get to 13 and under. If we have any birthdays, we're going to share those with you. So hold on. Just don't get too crazy yet. All right. Some announcements first.
Thank you. Shabbat Shalom. Welcome to Temple Aliyah's Family Shabbat service, and happy birthday to everyone celebrating birthdays this February. There's nothing better on a cold, rainy winter day than curling up with a good prayer book, don't you think? I think so. Tomorrow, rain or shine, our Shabbat service begins at 9:15 a.m. And if you've never tried yoga in rain boots, you'll want to join us tomorrow for our Shabbat yoga service, at 9:30 a.m. And in the afternoon, we'll also have an afternoon service celebrating the bat mitzvah of Emma Duvalier. Looking forward to that. Next Friday at 7 p.m., join us for Shabbat Fusion. And next Saturday, our Shabbat 2.0 service begins at 9:45 a.m., preceded by our BLT, Breakfast, Learning, and Torah, at 9:15 a.m. Please save the date. It's hard to believe, but Purim is around the corner. Our Purim Carnival will be Sunday, March 24th. Bring your family and friends for bounce houses, obstacle courses, games, and plenty of delicious food prepared by our very own Temple Aliyah Men's Club. You can purchase wristbands, tickets, and sponsorships are also available for pre-sale. Everything is on the website at templealiyah.org. All of the information I'm talking about this evening and more can be found also at our in the Kol Shabbat that you received this evening, and also on the website again, templealiyah.org. Thank you to our usher Phil this evening for welcoming us so warmly. Please join us in Lubin Hall after the service for our Oneg Shabbat, graciously sponsored by Linda and Ziv Simon in honor of Emma's bat mitzvah. And lastly, I'd like to remind our congregation visitors to just say no to cell phones, any electronics, as we maintain the sanctity of our Shabbat. And if you like these announcements, wait till tomorrow. I have some really good ones for you. Shabbat Shalom.
Ben Forsman, our communications director, spends a lot of time on those, and he likes them. All right, if you have a birthday 13 years and under in the month of March, month of February, anybody else? Lily, get up here. Come on, Lil. If you have, bring it up. If you got a birthday, come on. We give to those who celebrate a birthday. We've got what's in there?
Jelly beans.
Jelly beans. All right, one for each age, for each year that you've been alive. So you just get a couple. That's it. So I'll tell you what, we're going to give, stand right there. Great. All right. The drill is they're going to give their name, how old they are this month, how old you're going to be, and what would you like to be when you grow up if you know. All right. Ready? Yeah, I bet you're looking forward to what he's going to say. Here you go. Bated breath. You ready? Okay, name.
Levi.
Okay, and how old are you this month?
8.
8. You're sure? Okay, good.
I'm 7 right now.
You're 7 right now. That would be 8 afterwards. So I'm going to guess vocation is not going to be mathematician, next one. But let's go ahead. What would you like to be when you grow up?
Jeff Bezos.
Jeff Bezos. I don't even know what to say to that. You got to have a great idea, right? And then you've got to make it happen. And then you've got to not have to give away half of it, whatever that means. Go ahead. You can get away. There you go. All right. Come on. Shh, you're so cute. What's your name?
Abby.
Abby, are you here visiting us here at Temple Aliyah? You are. Are you here for a special occasion? Yeah. Are you doing something special? Do you know Emma? Do you know her? Is her bat mitzvah coming up? Is that what you're here for? That's great. How old are you going to be this month?
4.
4. Is that right? There you go. Great. All right. And what would you like to be when you grow up?
A ballerina.
A ballerina. Do you know how to do ballet? Can you show me something in ballet? Can you just show me like, whoa, give her a hand, everybody.
Woo!
There you go. All right, Emma, we have a treat over there for you. Go, not Emma. Right, come on. All right, next, all right, last.
Lily,
Good, you are Lily. And how old are you this month?
12.
12. That means I've been thinking about bat mitzvah now? Yes. You getting nervous yet? Yes. All right. All right. Me too for you. Just the same thing. Don't worry. Emma, she's going to be okay, right? Tell Lily everything will be fine? Yeah, good. She's not quite convinced of that yet, by the way. She will tomorrow. All right, what would you like to be when you grow up?
Can I list a few?
Go ahead.
Okay, 7 to be exact. So, actress, teacher, acting teacher, voice coach, my dog.
You want to be your dog?
Yes.
Because of the life that your dog lives? It's a great life, isn't that? There you go. You got...
I have more alive and...
All right. Tell you what, how about a confectioner right now? Get some candy. And we're going to join together in happy birthday and Yom Haledet Sameach. Please join along as we sing.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Levi, Abby, and Lily. Happy birthday to you. Yom Haledet Sameach. Yom Haledet Sameach. Yom Haledet Sameach. Yom Haledet Sameach.
All right, Abby, you can get to, she's fabulous. All right, let's all stand, if you will. We're going to conclude with a Don Olam, page 211. Here we go, all together.
Nah, it was better the other way. Adon Olam, Asher Malach, B'terem Kol, Yetzir Nivra, Ve'ed Nasa, Ve'chefso Kol, Azai Melech, Shemo Nikra, Ve'acharei, Kichlot HaKol, Levado, Yimloch Nora, Vehu Haya, Vehu Hoveh, Vehu Yeh, V'tichara. Adon Olam Asher Malach V'terem Kol Yetzir Nivra Le'en Nasa Cheso Kol Azai Melech Shemo Nikra Ve'acharei Kivlot HaKol Levado Yimloch Nora Vehu Haya Vehu Hoveh Vehu Yeh V'tichara Adon Olam Asher Malach V'terem Kol Yetzir Nivra Le'en Nasa Cheso Kol Azai Melech Shemo Nikra Ve'acharei Kivlot HaKol Levado Yimloch Nora Vehu Haya Vehu Hoveh V'tichara Vehu Haya Vehu Hoveh V'tichara Vehu Haya Vehu Hoveh V'tichara Vehu Haya Vehu Hoveh V'tichara. Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Good. We'll see you in Lumen Hall for the Oneg Shabbat. Whoosh. Oh, my pleasure. Oh, it was fun. I love doing this kind of stuff. Thank you. I appreciate it. Make sure